What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to the Small Town Collectibles YouTube channel, where today we're going to open the Pro Wrestling Crate. So today's box is the Pro Wrestling Crate. So I go to the post office today. Normally I'm putting my videos out on Mondays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays. Today's a Wednesday, and I went to the post office and this was there, and I thought, I got to open this right away. This is quickly becoming one of my favorite boxes. So this is Pro Wrestling Crate. It's sold by a company, Pro Wrestling Tees. I actually just bought a shirt off there last night. I bought a Road Warriors Legion of Doom shirt. And unfortunately, today I heard that Animal passed away. And it really kind of broke my heart, to be honest with you. If you've watched any of my other videos, you know that the Road Warriors were hands down one of my absolute favorite tag teams of all time, and I would think that they would rank 1-2 in history with any other tag teams. They had a gimmick that really hasn't been able to be repeated or it has been as successful as what they did. And Hawk passed away several years ago, and then today Animal passed. And I haven't heard why just yet, but he did pass, and I don't know, like I said, it just kind of broke my heart. But so Pro Wrestling Tees, Pro Wrestling Crate, I'll put a link down below. And the thing that you'll find from these boxes, this box costs $30. And it comes with like 2 t-shirts, an autograph, a micro brawler. Sometimes there'll be a comic book in there or some kind of other throw-in item. And this month, the theme, if I can remember correctly, was staff picks. So basically the staff of Pro Wrestling Tees picked their favorite wrestlers and made a mystery box out of it. So let's get into it and see what we got. I'm pretty pumped to get into this one. I always look forward to this one showing up. So alright. So this is what the inside of the box looks like. You'll have the cheat sheet here. We'll try not to look at it, kind of at least have some surprise. And on the back on here, yeah, it is the Staff's Favorites 5 Crate Pro Wrestling Crate menu. Spoiler alert, the other side of this card contains the contents of this crate. Next month's crate theme is Mask and Paint Part 3, featuring the Road Warriors, Darby Allin, Hurricane Helms, Killer Cross, Kalisto, Boogeyman, and Glacier. Wow, so yeah, definitely not canceling this box anytime soon. Have the opportunity to get some kind of Road Warriors memorabilia. So, all right. So let's just kind of get into this. As I said, there's 2 t-shirts, a micro brawler, a signed, usually 8x10, and then some other stuff. So let's see what we got here. First t-shirt. Slide that up and let you see it. Oh, nice. So this is Hot Rod. Rowdy Roddy Piper. This is a Rowdy Roddy Piper t-shirt. So that's pretty slick. Definitely dig that. All right, what's next? Another t-shirt here. And I can see through this one, big orange head on the front. Says freshly squeezed, and this has to be for Orange Cassidy. Orange Cassidy is a wrestler in the AEW, and his gimmick's pretty cool. It's really different than a lot of other wrestlers. He's basically a slacker. He's like this laid-back dude. It's kind of like, yeah, I'm really good at wrestling, and I'll wrestle if I gotta. And like carries his belt in his backpack, that kind of cat. So it's a really interesting gimmick. It's not one that I ever remember seeing in wrestling before. So that's kind of a cool shirt. So Orange Cassidy t-shirt. All right, what do we got here? Okay, so this is our micro brawler. And this is Chris Hero. So Chris Hero. Pretty sure this is the guy that was Kinesis Ono back in the day. And he was just most recently in the WWE, but I think he got released because of the COVID cutback. So it's like everything else, pro wrestling had cutbacks too due to COVID-19, and I think he was one of the guys that got cut. I'm not sure about that. If I'm wrong, you can let me know in the comments, but I believe that's the case. And I also believe he was he had another name like Kinesis Ono when he would wrestle in different circuits. So this is the micro brawler, and these things are like crazy collectible. I don't really collect this kind of thing, and so I've listed the ones I bought on my eBay store, and they actually have sold already. So these are highly collectible. And just, of course, got to mention my eBay store link will be down in the description along with all the links for Pro Wrestling Crate. So, Chris Hero Micro Brawler. Oh, so this is a comic book. So this is Fig Story. These guys, I know who these guys are. I think it's Matt Cardona and Brian Myers. And these guys are like huge wrestling action figure collectors. They actually have a podcast. It's the Major Wrestling Podcast. Major Figure Wrestling Podcast. That's what it's called. That's how I know who these guys are, because they are like big time action figure collectors, or wrestling action figure collectors. So that's kind of cool. So a comic book will definitely take that, give that a read. And I think these guys got released by WWE also when COVID went down. And I think Cardona is with AEW now, and Myers is with Impact. I believe that's right. So the comic book, that's kind of cool. Oh, that's kind of slick. Let me turn that around there so you can see it. So this is an Ultimate Warrior bandana. This is what the other side looks like. Who doesn't know who the Ultimate Warrior is? So that's kind of cool. I mean, bandana, I'll probably list this for sale on my eBay store, but if I need a mask or something to cover my face up with, I've got a Ultimate Warrior bandana to do it with, so that's kind of neat. All right, what do we got here? So this is our pin. And this is the Good Brothers, Doc Gallows and Carl Anderson. Let's see the Good Brothers. I think these guys are in Impact. Trying to get the glare off of it. I don't know if you can see that or not. I'll zoom in on it here so you can get a good look at it. So that's your lapel pin. Kind of cool. And here is our Pro Wrestling 8x10. So that you get to see it first. That's pretty cool. Look how high that dude is. Tell me wrestling's, I know it's fake, or the outcomes are set up ahead of time, but look at that athletic ability. Oh, that's Juice Robinson. That's who that is. And I think he was at one time, I think I remember seeing him in Ring of Honor, and I think he was also on NXT. But I think he's actually out of like the local business now, and he's in that New Japan Pro Wrestling. I think that's where he's at right now. So cool. So once again, just a phenomenal box. I mean, for 30 bucks, and you get 2 t-shirts, which I could sell both those t-shirts right now on eBay and pay for this box. And everything else in this would be free. But there's a pretty good chance I'm going to keep that Orange Cassidy shirt. I'm not a big white t-shirt guy. I'm more like red and black and gray or those kind of colors, but I don't know. I kind of like that one, and I kind of dig that guy's gimmick. So, and then the Rowdy Roddy Piper shirt. You can't go wrong with Rowdy Roddy. So let me grab my glasses here. So this is our cheat sheet. This is it comes in every box. So you got the Rowdy Panther, the Rowdy Panther, the Rowdy Rodder Piper t-shirt, freshly squeezed Orange Cassidy t-shirt, Chris Hero variant micro brawler, Major Brothers Cardonian Myers headlocked comic, Juice Robinson autograph 8x10, Good Brothers lapel pin, Ultimate Warrior bandana, and then you get 10% off your next Pro Wrestling Tees order. And if you've never been on Pro Wrestling Tees website, they have thousands of t-shirts. Like, I mean, literally thousands. Like I said, I've gotten into the Road Warriors heavy again. Like, I watched Dark Side of the Ring, and I bought a bunch of action figures. You can check out a video I did earlier this week, my mail call video, where I got in a bunch of Road Warrior action figures that I purchased. And so I went through, and I bet there was 50 Road Warrior shirts, and then they've just got tons and tons and tons of other shirts. So, and they're reasonably priced. I mean, you know, you can get I think a shirt's usually like $22. You get 10% off that, so you can get a t-shirt for $20. So, not bad at all, guys. This has quickly become one of my favorite mystery boxes to open. For $30, you can't go wrong. 2 t-shirts, a autographed 8x10, micro brawler, bandana, comic book, lapel pin. I mean, you just can't go wrong. Guys, thanks again for watching. I really appreciate it. And of course, subscribe to the channel. Hit that notification bell so you know when I put out new content. And until next time, Pro Wrestling Crate.